Hopefully you were able to get out and enjoy today. It was pretty nice across the viewing area, but I do want to give you an update on Maria because on TV we only have but so much time, so I want to give you a little bit more information here. Maria, as you can see here, is a large storm. It's a little bit more disorganized than say it was earlier this evening, and as we put on the drawing here, you'll notice almost 450 miles across. So again, a very large storm, and you tend to notice that when storms start to move poleward or into the higher latitudes, you start to see those storms expand. We do have a tropical storm watch in effect. That's the pink, includes the Outer Banks, and that basically just means that tropical storm force winds are possible within the next 48 hours. So if you live in Elizabeth City, Nags Head, even down to Kill Devil Hills, definitely something to keep in mind. So the difference between a watch and a warning is really just timing. A warning is 36 hours out and a watch is 48 hours in advance. So here's the latest on Maria. As of the 8 o'clock advisory, winds sustained at 105, gusting to 125. It's still moving generally to the north and will continue on that northerly track. It is expected to weaken as it moves over some cooler waters. And as we zoom in a little bit, you'll notice by Wednesday morning down to a Category 1, but it is still expected to make that sharp right turn out into the open Atlantic by Thursday and Friday as a cold front moves in. So again, it will continue on that northerly track, but remember that storm can shift anywhere within this cone, so don't follow that red line so much so. All right, so let's talk about the models because the models are in really good agreement, and this is I think the best agreement that we've seen thus far, all taking it to the north and then that sharp right turn as you see there. A few models have it making that turn a little bit sooner, but for the most part, again, the bulk of the models are in really good agreement. So I do want to show you two of our main models. This is the GFS model, which is in the purple. The Euro is in the orange. So the Euro is the European model. The GFS is the American model. And you'll notice right now they're on top of each other. So very good agreement there. But what we're watching is how close it actually gets to the coast. So notice that orange color is the Euro, the purple is the GFS, so the Euro has it a little bit closer to the coast as we push into Tuesday afternoon. As we push into Wednesday and into Thursday, here we are early Thursday morning. Notice the GFS, the American model, has it a little bit farther offshore, the Euro keeping it just off the coast of Cape Hatteras, and then by Thursday and into Friday, both of those systems continue to push out to sea. So again, that's really going to be the determining factor in what we see and how much of what we see, and that will depend on the track, how close it gets to the coast or if it stays a little bit farther out to sea. Now, the probability of tropical storm force winds, that has increased across the area. So you'll notice here the greatest chance of seeing tropical storm force winds, those are winds 39 miles per hour or greater, is down along the Outer Banks, and then the numbers fall off as you push a little bit farther inland. But even places like DC and to Raleigh could see anywhere between 10 to 20% chance of tropical storm force winds. For the Hampton Roads area into northeastern North Carolina, anywhere up to 30, 40, even 50% chance of tropical storm force winds. Again, if it shifts a little bit farther to the coast, then that will change. Now, I do want to talk about the tides because we've had a persistent onshore flow, and with that, whenever we get those winds consistently onshore, that will build up our water levels. So with the winds increasing Monday into Tuesday and especially into Wednesday, as Maria lingers off the coastline, water levels will increase. So right around 4.2 feet by Monday afternoon's high tide. And this is nuisance to minor tidal flooding. However, those levels could approach moderate tidal flooding as we push into Wednesday as Maria sits just off the coastline. All right, so here's a look at the upper level winds. Again, these tropical systems are steered by the jet stream, by highs and lows. So they're steered by these upper level winds. So there's Maria right there. Not too far off the southeast coast. We've got what's called a cutoff low, and basically what that means is cut off from the jet stream, which is back here. So this area of low pressure will help to guide Maria a little bit closer to the coast. Here we are Tuesday, and then as we push into Wednesday and into Thursday, notice it's just off of the coast, the trough starting to approach the east coast, and that cutoff area of low pressure sitting over Florida by Wednesday. So again, that helped to bring Maria closer to the coast, but as this trough approaches, it's going to help to kick Maria back out to sea and pretty much fall apart as it continues to push out over the open Atlantic. And for us, that trough means cooler temperatures back into the 70s by the end of the week and into the weekend. We'll bring you another update on Maria over the next couple of days.